Hey there, look at that. This is a real quick, easy dish. Today we're making quick and easy hamburger hash. Oh, it's yummy. Simple ingredients. So I say, let's get started right now. Our first stop is to pull out the ingredients. How about pound of Hamburg, bunch of onions. We're not going to use all that. Some pepper, some salt, red pepper flakes, and of course I haven't used it in a while, cream of mushroom soup, a couple potatoes to make hash browns with, some chili, and eventually, of course, we're going to use some cheese. So let's make this. Hash browns are first. You could use a bag of hash browns if you'd like. That would save you a little bit of time. I don't think it's as good, so we're going to chop them up and make them ourselves. You could peel your potatoes too if you want to. I don't. It always seems like a waste of time. Now you want to cut them up small, but not too small. But of course it's your choice. If you want them chunkier, you can make them bigger too. It really doesn't matter. But that's the size I like. 2 decent sized potatoes is going to be enough for this dish. And it'll feed up to 4 people easily. So there's our hash browns. Let's get them to the frying pan. And there's our frying pan. So we're going to fry them up first. Get a head start on everything. So I've got some oil in the bottom of the pan. Nice and hot. And in go our potatoes. Yeah, I made just enough to cover the bottom of the frying pan. Because you want to try and get them nice and crispy all around. As best you can. So here we are, they're starting to brown up just beautifully. Give them a little stir. Whoosh them around. There's no way I can flip them over, but if we mix it up enough, it's going to brown on whatever side's turned down. So that looks good. Get those hash browns out of the pan, because we're going to reuse the pan for our hamburg and onions. A little bit of water I put in the bottom, just a little bit. And in goes our ground beef. That's lean ground beef too, by the way. We're going to chop this down, separate it all, cook it till it's pretty well cooked. Now this is going to end up going in the oven, but as with most hamburg, make sure it's cooked. You definitely don't want hamburg mooing at you. So this is pretty well cooked at this point. I'm not taking it out of the pan. There's a little bit of grease there, but we're not going to drain it because in go our onions. So we're going to cook our onions down till they're half sauteed, till they're nice and starting to get translucent. Something like that. Now we're going to mix the hamburg in with the onions. So it looks like that. Alright, how about some spices? A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of chili powder, about a half a teaspoon-ish. Now, you could also throw a little bit of cumin in if you want. I chose not to. And of course, it's always to your taste. Over to a bowl. In go our hash browns. Next, the hamburg and onion mixture. This is how easy this is. We got all the hard lifting done at this point. In goes our secret ingredient, cream of mushroom soup. Oh, it's going to be so good. I got tons of recipes with cream of mushroom soup. I just haven't done one for a while. And in go cheese. There's about a cup in there. We're going to mix it all around. There's another half a cup. We're going to spread on top when we're done. Put that aside. Bring out our square pan. And we're going to give it a quick spray so it doesn't really stick on the bottom, because I hate that. or the sides too for that matter. Looks good. Let's spoon our mixture into the pan. And that's pretty well the way it's going to look when it comes out of the oven. So we'll even it all around. Just like that. Look at it. Looks good to me. Now on goes the rest of our cheese. I don't have a ton, so it's not going to be caked on it. It's only a half a cup. So if you're making a bigger pan's worth, you might want a little extra cheese. And it's really hard to say how a little extra cheese is a bad thing. So that looks good. Into the oven, it's going to go 350 for about 20 minutes because we're just going to melt up the cheese. And when it comes out, there you go. Doesn't that look good? Well, I sure think so. Let's get a bowl out. I'm in a hurry to try this. 1 scoop. 2 scoops. I'm glad I did spray the pan because it just came right out. I need a little more of the stuff. There we go. That's a big serving spoon, so I got to get myself a normal spoon. There's our hamburger hash brown. I've got a spoon, and all that's left to do is sit down and enjoy. Hey, another great recipe. I hope you'll give it a try. Leave me a comment below, one way or the other. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell because that'll tell you the next time I upload a video. Feel free to share this and any of my other videos. And thanks for stopping by and watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.